Commissioner of Sri Lanka in Chennai, and also Mr. Hasan Velanatha is the sales manager of Sri Lankan Airlines Chennai. So let me elaborate. Let me discuss about what's the purpose of this press briefing and what's the objective of the Sri Lanka Convention Bureau. We are in Chennai today. Actually, this particular exercise, not only at the Chennai, but on 25th we were in Ahmedabad, and 27th we were in Kolkata, and today we are at Chennai to meet you. To explain about the importance of the MICE tourism, that is about the MICE stands with the meetings, incentives, conferences and exhibitions and events. So this is kind of a very, very important and different segment, and also really vital pinnacle to develop whatever the country, even it can be India, it can be Sri Lanka, wherever, it's a different segment in tourism. When we, in terms of Sri Lanka, why we are here, mainly we have been identified that the importance of Indian tourism to Sri Lanka, that's the importance, and it's a kind of a most important and significant the segment of to Sri Lanka. When we consider about the 2025, the last year, so right, we have out of total tourist arrivals, it was about 2.36 million tourist arrivals to the country. At the same time, it was about nearly around 22% was the entire tourist arrivals from India. So that's why we are identified as India as one of the biggest and the strongest element in tourist arrivals in terms of. And also, as you know very correctly, the culturally, politically, the socially, geographically, we are highly connected. India and Sri Lanka, the bond and the relationship, that particular relationship, and also the connectivity need to be highlighted, and that's why we are here to identify this particular relationship, and also how we can connect with the tourism sector as well. If you take the entire India and also the Chennai, we know that the ICT and also the banking sector, textile, apparels, and the many more industries, hospitality and tourism. So all the sectors are inviting tourism to, it can be the corporate sector. So tomorrow we are having kind of a corporate meeting with various number of leading corporates of Chennai. At the same time, today we are not alone. We came with nearly around 22 stakeholders or the MICE tourism operators from Sri Lanka. So they represent the hotelier. They are from the representing hoteliers or the MICE tourism operators, the destination management companies, many more, and the destination wedding the management companies as well. So 22 delegation is with us. So they will be meeting today nearly more than 75 Indian or from Chennai. They are meeting that particular that is a B2B or the business to business discussion going to happen. It will be starting a little while after, and that relationship will bring win-win situation to both countries. As you very correctly know that you know about there's a Middle East, the difficult situation is going on, but even during this particular time, we can see kind of a huge increasement of tourism arrivals to Sri Lanka from India. So that's the most correct time, and we are connected with the Sri Lankan Airlines as well, and also the fuller support is given by the Deputy High Commission of Sri Lanka in Chennai. So we are highly connected, and also we are representing the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism of Sri Lanka, and the Honorable Minister Vijit Herat, and Deputy Minister Professor Ruan Singh. So their blessing is with us to carry out this particular momentum and develop this MICE tourism segment with the win-win situation. So let me pass the microphone to the Dr. Ganeshanathan Geetheswaran. So to you. Yeah.
Thank you, Chairman. So very good evening to all of you all. Vanakkam, Chennai. So once again we recently had a food festival months back, 1.5 months back. Sorry. And then now we are promoting MICE promotions along with Ministry of Tourism, Foreign Affairs, and by the Sri Lanka Convention Bureau. And thank you, Chairman Mr. Dira, for coming all the way from Sri Lanka. As you all know, with the current situation in the world, Sri Lanka is 1 hour getaway. Honorable Prime Minister has told not to fly far with the current economical and situation on the fuel. I think Sri Lanka is the right best destination to carry forward MICE events. It's just 1 hour away, and the cost is very less comparing to going to other places. And of course, the Sri Lanka has a lot of the beauty. It's not only the meetings and the events, and plus you get to relax with the beautiful beaches, beautiful mountains, and we have whale watching, we have waterfalls, we have tea estates. So Sri Lanka is one place where you get to travel to cold place, hot place, to beach, to waterfall, whatever I told earlier, within 1-2 hours of travel. So going by car from here to South India, for example, we take Kanyakumari, takes about 8-9 hours, 10 hours drive. So going to Sri Lanka is even cheaper, going up and down on a Friday and to come back on Sunday. And with the currency value, especially for Indians, so one INR is about, I think it's about 3.5, 3.6 LKR. So the currency value is there. If you take minimum 1 lakh rupees for a weekend, you get the best luxurious holiday in Sri Lanka. So, and also the events now, a lot of corporates are here. For example, if you take all the IT hubs, the industries, so many officers and corporates. So the employers, like when they have their events, see always you can go to Mahabalipuram, Chennai, usual outings, but this will be a break for the staff and employees. So they will have their successful event with the value-added services what we provide, the concessions given by the Sri Lanka Tourism Promotion Bureau and the Convention Bureau, and by, of course, by our Foreign Affairs Ministry and the Minister, our Honorable Minister Vijay Herath has been supporting on this, and our President has been supporting this. We are pushing to promote our tourism towards India, especially South India, because one thing, last year we had about 2.5 million tourists coming in, which the 22% of it was from India. Even now, this year, there are more Indians coming. I believe there's about 5.5 lakhs already.
Yesterday,
yes.
Last year,
yeah. Last year it was 5.5 lakhs. This year it has reached about 236,000 people. And yes, we are brothers and sisters. And of course, as said by the Honorable Prime Minister of India, he has made the neighbors first policy. So we are the closest neighbors to India. India has been always supporting us in all the events, and every time we had natural disasters like recently the Ditwa, the government of India and people of India, especially South India, supported us, and Sri Lanka, people of Sri Lanka, we are always thankful to India. So we want you all to keep coming to Sri Lanka, support us, and enjoy yourselves as well for the worth spending and short time getaway to Sri Lanka. And yes, I welcome all the corporates. If you all need to find out more details on what other concessions you all will get, or if you want to know more things from what we can suggest or guide you or help you from our side, embassy is there. Please feel free to contact me. I'll leave my card. The numbers are there. Anytime I live inside the embassy, so you all can come and disturb anytime. So we want all your support to pass this message across to our people, and I'm looking forward to working with you all. And please, at the event we will be sharing more details on this. There will be presentations, and I want you all to pass this message across. Thank you very much for being here today, and looking forward to work with you.
Right. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much for your the excellent explanation about the event and also the part of it. Then next we'll move to Mr. Kasun Velaratna's the briefing about the how the air connectivity can be supporting us.
Thank you. Good afternoon, members of the press. So I'm honored to be part of the roadshow organized by the Conventions Bureau, And currently, as Sri Lankan Airlines, it is the Chennai is being considered as the flagship gateway. So currently we operate 3 flights per day, which is per week it is 21 flights per day. Capacity is about 580 seats to 600 seats. And Chennai has always been the biggest market in India. And year on year we have seen the how much the passenger traffic has been grown from India, if you take overall India as well. And of course Chennai, it is overall for Sri Lankan Airlines, it is about 30% contribute from Chennai to Colombo. So Chennai has been always the biggest market in terms of India. Thank you.
For the questions about, yeah.
As Sri Lanka, what major countries they come to the Sri Lanka tourists?
Yeah, when you consider the even during last year and this year even the India is the number one the source market to Sri Lanka. If you consider about 2025, 531,511 tourist arrivals recorded from India itself out of 2.36 million. That was nearly around 22% from the total arrivals. This year even we can identify that the figure from India, that's 336,960. That's about from total tourist arrivals. Actually, I need to mention about we were in when we were in Ahmedabad, it was recorded as 1 million tourists to Sri Lanka total tourist arrivals. So out of which even that is about nearly 24% in the years.
Other than India, other countries?
Yeah, UK, Germany, Russia. So these are the countries.
So from India, which part of the people come to?
It vary from mainly so connectivity is mainly about Chennai and the Delhi and the other parts as well.
Majority is South India.
South India.
So you mentioned 90 weekly flights for connecting Sri Lanka and India. What about the sea level transport?
Now from Nagapattinam there is one ferry going on. So that I think they are operating 4 times a week. They go in the morning, they come back in the evening. There's another ferry, I think they are in discussion, will be announced soon. And now we are also in discussion to get like ferries like in between Switzerland and Germany where they take the cars. So we are planning, so still in discussion, to take the ferry, land in Sri Lanka, drive around and come back. And they also vice versa can come here. So there's more connectivity via sea we need, and we have been discussing on this.
So from India only from Nagapattinam?
Nagapattinam there is one ferry going on, which I went last time. There was a group of cyclists went, but from other areas I'm not quite sure. But this is active at the moment.
So with the West Asia conflict, there will be stress on the tourist arrivals to Sri Lanka.
Yes.
Do you have any
Yes, so because of this, the tourists has little bit reduced, but then again, the Indian tourist has taken over. We get more tourists coming from Asia, especially South Asia. So far, that drop has not affected us yet. Our hotels are full. We have a lot of tourists coming in. Everything is in place so far.
You will be targeted?
Yeah, of course. Actually, we have kind of a target.
Extra efforts also.
Of course, when you consider this year, actually the tourist arrivals have been increased from India, mainly about comparatively last year. I can provide the figures, but all the figures, all the months up to now, there's an increasement from Indian arrivals. So that's the thing we need to strengthen about this particular fraternity, the relationship between India and Sri Lanka. So actually, we should thankful to the Indian government, and even during some difficult periods, even Sri Lanka faced the Aditya cyclone and also the kind of this particular economic crisis. Indian government supported us a lot. That's also really valued. Yes.
Sir, you have mentioned 5,30,000 Indian visitors visited last year, 2020.
Yeah.
So what about the upcoming years? What's your target?
When you consider total the entire tourism target, so we have a new government, and we have a new direction of we have a new tourism policy launched, and based on that we are working. When you consider the national targets of the government, by 2030 we have a target of attracting 5 million tourists from all over the world. At the same time, we are expecting about $10 billion from the tourism the segment itself, the portion. At the same time, we are expecting to think about the human resource capacity. We need to have nearly 800,000 human resources to cater to this particular 5 million tourists. That's also is kind of even we had a discussion with the honorable the deputy high commissioner. So we are in a kind of discussion of how we can strengthen Indian and Sri Lankan student exchange kind of thing, as well as how we can identify that particular wing as well. So that's about the national targets we are facing. So yeah, we can achieve the targets hopefully. Yeah.
So other than rice promotion, some people go for celebrity marriages.
Of course.
So destination wedding is the new thing which is being happening in Sri Lanka. There are a few hotels specially known for destination weddings, like Anantara in Kalutara, Seagate in Kalutara. So that is also being increased, because from what we discussed, had exchanged few words with the people who are going there. What they said was it's cheaper to do a destination wedding in Sri Lanka rather than doing a wedding here. So that is being promoted. And yes, of course, Indian tourism this time. Our this year target is about 3 million tourists. 3 million tourists.
And as you said about the destination weddings, actually recently we had a wedding function in destination wedding at Shangri-La, Hambantota, the deep southern part of the country. Nearly 800 the people participated, mainly from India, all are from India mainly. So it's happening. So different segments are happening, and we need to think about different direction of tourism. Using this particular and also the other most important thing is about the visa free policy that the government started. We were discussing actually for India that is totally free, is free. You need to get in order to the ETA electronic the authentication travel authentication is free. That's another factor that you can think about the people, how the tourist travelers and the MICE travelers can think about Sri Lanka as a best destination. And as very correctly Dr. mentioned about the MICE tourism is about maximum 3-4 days, but you can connect that particular experience with the nature, culture, wildlife, flora, fauna. All other segments can be the sandy beaches. Sri Lanka is about nearly 65,610 square kilometers land extent. So within the short period of time, you can have the different kind of experiences. You can be beach and hilly mountain, or the all other culinary, and also the products like Rama and trade. That's kind of a attractive the tourism products in the country. So that's also really the welcoming and appealing products to attract Indian travelers.
Sir, already Sri Lanka have a lot of connection with Tamil Nadu through Silicon politics. For the last 5 decades, DNK and ADNK government ruled the Tamil Nadu. Now the new government has been formed. So what's your expectation from the new government, and what's your request to the new government?
Okay, let this be the MICE event, because we are not going to discuss anything politics here today. But of course, our best wishes, our president and the prime minister, and of course the foreign minister has conveyed the wishes to the honorable new CM, and we are looking forward to work with them, of course. And coming back to the point what we missed, so you asked a good question. Other than the wedding destination, we also have the new the cinema tourism, film tourism, which is we are concentrating on for now. The next Dhanush's movie, they are going to shoot completely in Sri Lanka. So it was announced by Mr. Aishwari Ganesh at the Film Festival of Sri Lanka. So there are a lot of movies coming in, because one main thing is again looking at the cost factor and the beautiful shooting locations. So this is also a new arm to our tourism sector.
Thank you.